Sunday afternoon. You got 3 questions for me, and I might just have 3 answers for you. Sounds good, doesn't it? And it's a Kaiju Noir special, and just on this occasion, we're going to do things like this. That was for you, buddy. Question 1. What are your thoughts on the new Megazord? Now this is where some people might accuse me of being a little too nostalgic for my own good, and that's fine. But in all honesty, I think an old school, new school version of the original Megazord from 1993 would have been a little bit more appropriate, because the design of the new Megazord, it looks like a Frankenstein botch, because you're looking at various different pieces of the Megazord and you think, where in the fudge does everything go? You know, I get with the suits, they had to update it, make it look like it had been done by Stark Industries. So let's face it, we're all making the same jokes. I think the suits make sense, but I'm looking at the Megazord and I'm like, no. In all honesty, it'd be nice if this does go to a second movie, they take a little bit of criticism from the fans and actually revert to something a little more plausible. Because at least with the original Megazord, you look at the pieces that all fit together, it's like, it's logical. You could see from where the parts interlock, this would make sense. You're looking at the new one thinking, how the heck does this work? So, again, I'm all for a fresh spin, but not that. Question 2. How would you design the cinematic Megazord if given freedom? Again, I think I pretty much touched upon that in the first question. Again, I would have just done something a little closer to the original. There are certain pieces of it where I feel like the head is taken from the Ninja Megazord from Season 3 of Power Rangers, and various the only body parts that look like it's of the original are the shoulder units, where it's just like the Mastodon shoulders but sprayed red, if that makes any sense. The pterodactyl part looks like it's, or the yellow part looks like it's the looks like the trying to remember Kimberly's Zord from Season 2. Oh yeah, the Firebird Thunderzord. It looks like it's the Firebird Thunderzord that would clamp to the midsection, but it's now sprayed yellow. It's just like, no, just no. Again, I would have just made a modernized version of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. You know, make some modern updates, but what they've gone with, like I say, it just looks atrocious. And his third question. Sticking with the theme, what are some of your favourite and least favourite giant robots in film? It's a good question. Very good question. Favorite and least favorite robots? Probably the most favored robot is Mecha-Godzilla, because I think that's probably the only one. And that and King Ghidorah in Return of King Ghidorah, which is a 1990s movie if I'm not mistaken. Comment section below if I'm wrong. Chances are I am. And it's because the fact the second head in the middle was actually, a mechanical cyber neck put onto King Ghidorah, because the second of the 3 heads was killed off. And so Amy was in control of that particular one, and she was from the future, if I'm not mistaken. No doubt Kaiju Noir was going, yep. I didn't like the way the Ninja Megazord was done in the original Power Rangers movie from '95, which, that movie is a product of its time. It's a guilty pleasure. You know it's cheesy, but you're having fun with it. You don't have to take it uber seriously and all that jazz, which, studios, seriously, stop it with that. It's a movie. You're supposed to have fun with it, not be like, I really liked the contemplating, contrast of the story with the concepts. I'm like, it's a movie! Shut up! And, whilst we're on the subject, the Rangers that we've seen so far from the trailer seem to be like every token emo stereotype you can think of, and it's like, ugh. I get that they had to update because the cookie cutter, squeaky clean look from '93, as unrealistic as that was at the time, it doesn't work today. But a little bit of a balance would have been more preferred. Yes, these teenagers have got attitude, way more attitude this time, but maybe a little too much. You probably get Sonic the Hedgehog going, that's no good. Hey Jalil, if you're watching, you're still the man. But yeah, I think that'll cover it from this week's 3 questions in this Kaiju Noir special in monochrome. You know how the usual shtick works by now. Leave a question in the comment section below if this is on dynamicnight.com, Facebook, Twitter, or even on River City Gamers. How you doing, guys? But until again, ask again.